What's up guys, welcome to the next video from the Ambo conversion. But this is not your typical conversion video because we're not going to be doing anything with the interior of this camper. I'm actually getting done some work on the 6-liter diesel, and I'm not getting it done here in Reno. I'm actually taking this camper to Vancouver Island in Canada because I'm going to be working on this camper with some Canadian YouTubers. So I'm extremely excited to show you what's coming up. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button so you're not going to miss any of the future videos. But before we're gonna head out, I want to show you a few cool things that changed inside of this ambulance. Let's start from a little sneak peek into the inside of the camper. I've been working here on and off for the past few months, few hours a day, few hours a week. Anytime I had some spare time, I would just come here and do something. But I'll show you more and I'll talk about everything in the future videos. Because I have a lot of footage from the build process of this camper, but I honestly didn't have time to edit it or post it on YouTube on this channel, but I'll get to it. First, I have to go to Canada, get some engine work done on this camper, and then I'm gonna go back to the build process. So I hope this is not gonna be confusing for you. I'm just trying to get everything done as soon as possible so the camper is ready for my big adventure. Another thing I wanted to point out is that I finally got some new tires, because the tires that were on the Ambo, they were the original ones. They've put it on 18 years ago, and yes, they had some thread left, but they were cracked and they were in a really bad shape. I didn't want to drive on those tires, especially on a highway. Right here in the city, you know, just going to Home Depot, I don't mind it, but I would never drive on a highway, you know, especially above 50 miles an hour. I don't recommend doing that with those old tires. The previous size was 225 on 75 on 16 inches rims. Those are the same rims, 16s, but the tire size is 235 85. So the sidewall of this tire is a little bit bigger. As you can see, it's filling up the wheel well pretty nicely, and it gives a little bit more aggressive look to the whole vehicle. I really like them. I did some miles on those tires already, and I gotta tell you, what a difference. The tire is bigger, the ride is more comfortable. I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, when I'm gonna lift this camper and do the 4x4 conversion, I'm gonna put bigger tires. So these ones are just temporary cheap tires from Walmart. Before I'm gonna head out to the gas station, I need to check everything. If everything's tight, because I'm not sure if I didn't leave anything loose or maybe didn't finish something. Check my cabinets so nobody opens them as I'm waiting for the green light. I'm gonna be driving through Portland, and you know how Portland is. It's not the best place in my opinion. Been there a few times, never had a great experience. Beautiful city, great people, but it has its issues. So let's go to the gas station and let's figure it out. What's the gas mileage on this Ambo? So ahead of me, I have a pretty big journey. I'm starting in Reno, Nevada, and heading out all the way up to Vancouver Island. But first I have to get to Port Angels, to the ferry terminal, and take the ferry to Vancouver Island, and then about 2.5, maybe 3 hours on Vancouver Island to my final destination for this trip. And honestly, I wouldn't have any issues with driving those 13 hours on one sitting, but unfortunately, since I removed the back AC from this ambulance, I had to empty the whole AC system, and I have no AC. I have a leak above the exhaust manifolds, so the oil is leaking on the exhaust manifolds. It's heating up and it's blowing oil fumes into the cabin. So I'm gonna be driving without the vents and without the AC. And right now here in Reno in Nevada is about 98 degrees. So it's not gonna be the easiest drive and the most pleasant, but the final goal of this destination, this trip, it's just gonna be amazing. I'll tell you a little bit more later. $150. Not bad. I was expecting closer to 200, so that's a good thing. So far the ride isn't bad. It is hot, but I have like a little fan. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. It's blowing right in my face, and it's fine. It's fine. I can handle it. It's really hot outside. This engine, the 6-liter diesel, is giving up a lot of heat, so my right leg is super hot at the moment. But we got about 3 hours to sunset, and I'm gonna get to Oregon. It's gonna get way better, so I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. This trip is gonna change a lot. I'm super excited about it because we're gonna get a lot of work done on this engine, make it super reliable, solve all the problems that come with this engine. If you ever decide to buy a 6-liter diesel, you're gonna know. You're gonna learn about those problems immediately. Everyone talks about them on the internet. If you're interested and you would like to learn more about that engine, go to any type of group on Facebook, camper vans, ambulance, self-built campers, whatever, and just ask questions. There's plenty of groups where you can get some help and get some info and make your decision if you're trying to buy something like that. Beautiful countryside, but unfortunately I'm driving through the smoke right now. I'm getting closer and closer, and it's getting thicker and thicker, so I'm not too excited about what's waiting for me after this hill. I hope it just doesn't get too bad and I'm not gonna have to turn around and take a different route, because that would be just terrible. Oh my god, this is insane. Look at this. I remember driving through this area a few years ago. I think it was 2019 or 2020, where there was a bunch of fires in California and also in Canada and Oregon and Washington State. This area looked the same. It looks like Silent Hill, like the video game. The visibility is terrible. I can pretty much taste the smoke in my mouth right now. So not having the vents on, not having the AC, and driving through this smoky area, it's terrible. I don't recommend it. 0 out of 10. Look at this, I'm so excited. I finally left the fire zone. There's no more smoke ahead of me. Everything is kind of on my left side. So I'm super excited because I can have my windows open. I also have the fan blowing at me right here. And to be honest, I'm enjoying it right now. The gas mileage isn't the worst. I think I'm getting about 14, maybe 15 miles to a gallon, which is way better than in my previous camper van. I stopped at Lowe's. I just wanted to show you something. 21.8 gallons, $98. I did a little bit over 250 miles, which gives us about 12 miles to a gallon. Honestly, I'm surprised and I'm kind of happy with it. My previous camper on a road like this, where I was mostly going uphill, would do 9 to 10 miles to a gallon, which this is way better. It's not great, but it's way better for a big and heavy vehicle like this. So I'm gonna snack on something. I got myself a little salad and we're gonna continue driving. I have about 8 hours left to get to Port Angeles and then Vancouver Island. I can't believe it. I made it. It's 5 a.m. I'm a little bit too early for the boat, but I made it. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go. Let's see if we're gonna get on the first ferry to Vancouver Island. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, honestly. I hope I will, because that's gonna save me a lot of time. Hey, good morning. No.
Do you have your passport?
Yes, I do.
You don't have to show that again until you get to Canada.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Good morning. No. What is it?
How many people?
Just one. Yeah, baby. We're on it. So happy. Slowly getting closer and closer to Vancouver Island, and if I'm correct, this is Victoria. Pretty cool city. I've seen some photos from it and some videos. It looks interesting. I might spend some time on the way back from Vancouver Island, not sure yet, but honestly, can't wait to get there.
Is this your vehicle?
Yes.
Where do you live?
Reno, Nevada.
How long are you here for?
A week or two.
What are you doing?
Just hiking, visiting some friends. 3, 2, 1, let's go! We're officially in Canada, my friends. Super excited. You know what, Vancouver Island? It's kind of nice over here. Very colorful. Even that all of the buildings are like really gray or brown, the city's super vibrant and colorful. There's flowers everywhere. It looks really nice. At least this area around the port and this main city part. I'm such a knucklehead. I totally forgot that Canada is kilometers per hour, not miles. And I was driving on this 2-lane road, passing everyone, going 50 because I saw the speed limit 50, but it was 50 kilometers. not 50 miles. 50 miles is about 82 kilometers, so I almost doubled it in the city. Okay, lesson learned. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too, Thomas.
Why are you so dusty?
It's about time. Well, look at me, right?
Yeah.
The mechanic is doing like fucking woodworking, man.
Man of many trades.
Well, you know, this cabin is one of my buddies, right?
Yeah.
I have access here anytime, no questions asked, right?
Yeah.
So I have to, you know,
Beautiful
do
cabin.
a little bit, right?
Yes.
You know,
And
help
that's
out.
your rig.
Yeah, that's very, yeah.
We're gonna look at it later, probably a different video.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely, you know. Probably you need a good rest, a good shower, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And then,
probably.
you know, relax a little bit and we can do some, you know,
Yeah.
more. Oh,
And if
cool.
you guys don't know Lauren, it's Lolly's Off-Road.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
correct, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Lolly's Off-Road.
Go visit, subscribe, show some love, write some comments, watch some videos, and that's the man if you need some help with your van, especially ambulances, right?
Yeah.
That's your thing. I'm so freaking proud of this ambulance that it made actually here all the way to Vancouver Island. Super excited. Oh my god, yes. And this is Lauren's rig, lifted 4x4 on big ass wheels. That's Bear. Beautiful ambulance. I think the box is the same size as mine. It might be slightly taller or longer actually, but he has all the good toys. Look, rear bumper with the swings, really nice.